How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another review. We're going to be reviewing the 2017 BMW M3. Now, the car is right behind me, and I've been given access by Middleton Ford. Make sure you go check them out if you're interested in any of the cars that are on this lot or this car in specific. So, big thank you to them for making this happen. And let's get right into this video. This car comes with a 3.0 inline 6, producing 344 horsepower from the factory. But in the case of this car, it has been tuned and is producing well over that number. Of course, you can see this car is also fitted with an aftermarket intake and plenty other aftermarket things on this car. So now that we have the motor covered, let's get into the exterior features and other things in this car. But can we just see how gorgeous this engine bay is? Carbon fiber surrounding the motor, this beautiful cover right here, beautiful box. It's basically all covered. I imagine working on this is probably a nightmare, but it looks very, very beautiful. So yeah, this car has plenty of horsepower and it sounds amazing. I'll get some clips at the end of it starting up. But for the people who don't know what an M3 is, it is based off of the BMW 3 Series. The 3 Series is now a four-door kind of sedan super saloon car. Now this is the ultimate version of the car. It has a wider body, bigger tires, carbon fiber everywhere you can possibly expect carbon fiber to be, and it has a tuned motor, tuned transmission, tuned suspension, and everything is changed. Of course, there is this beautiful blue color that it has. It is a blue on black car with M accents throughout the entire thing. And of course, we've got these beautiful, I believe these are 21-inch wheels, and it is sitting on Pilot Super Sport tires. So this car is very ready for the track. Of course, this is the M3 competition meaning even more hardcore competition, having the full tune, of course, for the motor itself, because the BMW M3 comes with 406 horsepower and this has 444 before any tuning is done to it. Of course, like I said before, this car has a full exhaust system, tune, and an intake in it. So the competition obviously comes with the competition wheels. It comes with this little spoiler here. Of course, it's wide-bodied from the factory. It's got these gloss black tips and the gloss black M logo with the competition. Cool exterior features. You have a full carbon fiber roof. You got that little shark fin right there. You have an M3 badge on each side next to the front wheel arch. You have carbon fiber right here in the splitter. The splitter, unfortunately, is not carbon fiber itself, but you have carbon fiber right here also. You have blacked out grills for the competition package alongside a little M3 logo. Starting in the rear and working our way up, obviously you can see the front two bucket seats, but of course you have full leather wrapped all around here. You have a high quality feeling handle, high quality buttons in the back also. You've got a little bit of gray stitching in the back, and of course you have these beautiful seats that are designed to look like the fronts, obviously being the bucket seats. You can comfortably fit two people back here. I don't imagine you'll fit a third person back here unless you're fitting maybe two small children or toddlers back here. You've got the speakers in the doors on each side, and the car is just very snug back here. Obviously not made to put many people in the back, as it is a trek-oriented car. You come right here, you've got heated seats for both sides, and you've got your air vent, and you've got a little bit of a cigarette lighter back here. Interesting to see a 2017 doesn't have a USB port here. You have the M Performance floor mats in the rear, and honestly, I'm 6 foot and the seat is moved up a little, but there's a fair amount of room back here. Both sides, that seat I fit very comfortably in, and I easily am able to sit behind myself. Headroom for being 6 foot is not even too bad. It's a very comfortable car to be in. The seats are a little rock solid. The seats are pretty rock solid and don't offer too much support in the back, but on the bottom they do offer just enough support to comfortably ride for, you know, 30 minutes to an hour. A little longer than that, it'd probably get uncomfortable. But definitely I can lean all the way back. You know, a person who's maybe 2-3 inches taller than me would have trouble, as I am nearing the limit right there. Obviously you can sit a little higher forward. If you're like 6'3", you're like maybe fitting in here. 6'4", you're pushing fitting in the back. Before stepping into the passenger side, let's just take a look at this key. You've got the M Performance logo right there, wrapped in Alcantara and blue stitching on the front. On the back there's nothing, and it's got a little switchblade here. Hard to do this with one hand, but we can open this like so, coming into here, and you've got the key. Pretty much looks like a 335i key. Not many differences, it's just wrapped in this beautiful material. You've got the blue on the inside also. So let's get into talking about the interior. You've got a carbon fiber dashboard right here, and this turns into gloss black, and then you've got some more carbon fiber accents right here. You've got a plasticky leather right here. Still high quality and feels pretty good, doesn't feel too cheap. These vents, on the other hand, these vents do feel a little cheap. This knob feels pretty high quality, but this vent is very flimsy. Of course, the doors are the same as the rear, wrapped in leather with some high quality handles, and of course, the Harman Kardon speaker system. Of course, we step in, you immediately get greeted with the M3 badge with the M Performance floor mats right here, and then if we come over to the seat, you can see the bucket seats. They're pretty comfortable. If you're a little bit bigger, if you're a little bit thicker, you might not fit. I fit very comfortably in here, being, you know, a decently slim individual. Seat belts with the M logo on them. These are pretty cool feature. You've got the M logo on the seats also, and then you've got the nice perforated seat. Now let's step into the driver's seat and talk about all the features and functions that the car has from being a driver, and then we'll get into some of the things that the car has aftermarket, and we'll go check out the trunk, and then I'll tell you what I think about it overall. So getting into the driver's features, let's go over here to the center console. This is a 7-speed automatic transmission with over 450 horsepower to the wheels, rear wheel drive, very, very capable car. Parking sensors, how you set different modes for driving. You have the handling, suspension, and I'm assuming this is a timer of some sort. And then you've got traction control. You still got a handbrake in this car, which is a very cool feature. We were actually trying to figure out how to put the car into park, because there's no park here. You put the car into neutral and you pull the handbrake all the way up and you turn it off, and that puts the car in park. You've got the little dial here, very similar to the Toyota Supra. If you guys do know, obviously Toyota Supra being a BMW on the inside. You've got the heated seats, you've got the disc player and all the radio settings here, but you've got the map, navigation, and all that. I'll just wake the car up, wake the screen up right here. You can kind of navigate using this touchpad between all the radio stations. Knob right here, make sure to turn that down so we don't get copyrighted. But there are all of these things here. This is time shift, that little button that we had here. So if we come here and we press this, it turns the rev from Sport, Sport Plus. You've got the handling, Sport Plus, Sport, Comfort. You've got the suspension, and then of course you've got the rev, like I said before. You've got the different modes overall. So yeah, you've got the interactive screen. Let's go to maps. You've got a full map, very nice. Of course, it's a BMW, and you are going to have the highest quality materials that they'll put in this, especially in this car, it being the M car. So let's come over to the steering wheel. Leather wrapped, very comfortable to hold. Obviously, you can tell this is very much engineered for the track. You've got the paddles. Paddles feel pretty nice. You've got a little bit of metal on the back of them. You've got your M modes, which of course are your settings. You can set those to however you want your 3 different things to be. So of course you have that. You've got the talk to speak, all the controls for that here. You've got the cruise control, and then you've got, like I said before, you've got the 2 M modes. Got the lights over here. You've got a little bit of an interactive screen right here. You've got the M logo, and then you've got the speedometer, also it being here. You also have it here, and you've got the odometer and everything over there also. You've got the park, reverse, drive, neutral. It tells you right there what gear you're in. Imagine if I click the paddle, it'll take me into neutral. Now you've got 2 cup holders here. If you kind of open this, you've got a little place, I imagine, for your phone. On second thought, there is no way you're fitting your phone in there, but you can fit the key in. No, you can't even fit the key in there. I have no idea what this is for. We got another cigarette lighter here, USB port here. You've also got a nice little screen for all your climate control. So you've got this little area here, you've got the little armrest, pops open, and you've got the aux port, you've got another USB port, and this slides. This is actually for your phone, and you put your phone in here and just place it like so. My phone is too big for this port, so that's a little odd. I imagine it charges it, not sure, because my phone doesn't fit. I don't see a way to get underneath this, so that's just a little insignificant little place to store your stuff there. Other than that, you've got this little area here, and then of course on the top you don't even have the sunglasses holder. You've just got SOS, you've got the lights, and on the other side you also have that. Let's open up the glove box. Nothing in here currently, but you do have plenty of room. The glove box is fairly deep compared to other sports cars. Again, this is a 4-door car, so it's very interesting. So that's it about the interior. Now let's get into the specifics about this car. We quickly come here, press the button on the key, hold, pops open. We have the exhaust here alongside with a couple other things that have been done to the car. And then you have a very fair sized rear trunk. Definitely enough to put a couple golf bags and a couple helmets in without any issue. Also anything you can probably pack for a fairly big vacation or weekend stay with this car. This car, like I've said before, is a 2017 M3 competition. Currently, this car is sitting at nearly 25,000 miles. The car is currently listed for $59,864. Just alongside it having some tuning options, it has all of these different options and things that have been done to the car, and also things that have, and things that are from the factory. So, what are my opinions on the car? I honestly really like it. There are a couple things that, feel a little bit plasticky and feel a little bit cheap, but overall this car is really nice, and for the price, this is a very similar price to the Scat Pack that I reviewed. I'm going to film a couple other videos real quick. I'm going to film some interesting features, and then also another video you guys will have to subscribe and see. So subscribe to the channel, leave a like, let me know what you think about the car, let me know if you guys are interested. Make sure to go check out Middleton Ford and go leave them a nice review, because I really appreciate them letting me come out and review this car. See you guys in the next video.